recent years, there has been a noticeable surge in infidelity rates among women, marking a remarkable 40% increase over the past 2 decades. The driving forces behind this escalating trend remain veiled in mystery, leaving many puzzled about the surge in women's infidelity. It raises the notion that perhaps modern men may be assuming less leadership and becoming more passive in the household. Though it would seem it doesn't matter if you're the type of man who leads like Batman, or the type of man who would submit like Robin, as it would appear that either type of man at any given time can fall victim to infidelity. Even men considered to be icons of success and achievement can fall victim, such as 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady, who was the Batman of the Patriot dynasty, and 6-time NBA champion Scottie Pippen, who was the Robin to Michael Jordan in the Bulls dynasty, have not been immune to such struggles. As the saying goes, it's not who you are underneath, but what you do that defines you. Following SportSlime's story, we will delve deep into the cheating scandals involving these 2 sports legends and explore the differing ways Batman and Robin handled such adversity. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., better known as Tom Brady, or the GOAT, is an iconic American football quarterback whose illustrious career is marked by unparalleled success and numerous accolades. Throughout his time in the NFL, Brady has solidified his legacy as one of the greatest players to ever grace the gridiron. His remarkable journey has been defined by a relentless pursuit of excellence, unwavering dedication, and an unrivaled work ethic. Brady has one of the most inspiring underdog stories in all of sports history, as he was selected by the Patriots with the 199th pick in the 6th round of the 2000 NFL Draft, becoming the 3rd-string quarterback of the New England Patriots, if he even made the roster. Well, he did make it, and after outworking the 2nd-string quarterback and a key injury to 1st-string quarterback Drew Bledsoe, the set for Tom Brady to finally show the world who the hell he was, and did he ever.
Tom Brady, the 2nd-year quarterback from the University of Michigan.
He concluded that season with a game-winning drive that would set the Patriots up to win the game with a field goal as time expired, locking up the first Super Bowl of his career and igniting what would become the most prolific dynasty in NFL history.
Open touchdown! 36 seconds left. Brady drives him 60 yards.
Throughout his illustrious career, he clinched a record-setting 7 Super Bowl championships, marking numerous milestones as a vital member of the New England Patriots. Brady made a historic shift to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2020 after the legendary coach of the Patriots opted not to renew the contract to the aging star, who had secured 6 Super Bowls for the team. Taking the disrespectful decision to heart, Brady used it as fuel to inspire his team to yet another Super Bowl victory with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And this team is world champions forever. You can't take it away from us, so
his exceptional leadership, both on and off the field, has been pivotal in guiding his teams and motivating his fellow players to reach for excellence. As the epitome of success in professional football, Tom Brady's storied career has left an undeniable mark on the sport. With his unmatched talent and his ability to perform under pressure, Brady has set new standards for excellence in the NFL. Having officially retired from professional football, Tom Brady now looks back at his unparalleled career with pride, knowing that his impact on the game will be remembered for generations to come. His contributions to the sport will forever be etched in the annals of football history, solidifying his status as a true legend of the game. Now let's delve into the remarkable career of Scottie Maurice Pippen Sr., better known as Scottie Pippen. A former professional basketball player hailing from the United States, Pippen graced the NBA hardwood for an impressive 17 seasons, solidifying his status as an elite player and the quintessential small forward. Known for his versatility and multi-dimensional skill set, Pippen seamlessly maneuvered the court, exhibiting the finesse of a point guard, the tenacity of a power forward, and the sharp-shooting finesse of a shooting guard. A 7-time All-Star, Pippen showcased exceptional ambidextrous skills, attacking the basket with equal proficiency using both hands and demonstrating a silky smooth jump shot that left defenders helpless in their attempts to contain him. Crucial to the Chicago Bulls' 6 NBA championships in the 1990s, Pippen's impact on the court was undeniable. His talents were further immortalized when he was selected as one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history in 1996. Renowned for his defensive prowess, Pippen was a dominant force on the court, earning 8 selections to the NBA All-Defensive First Team. Not only did he excel in the NBA, but Pippen also achieved Olympic success, clinching gold medals in the 1992 and the 1996 Olympic Games as a member of the original Dream Team. Pippen's legacy as one of the greatest two-way forwards in NBA history remains legendary. Serving as the Chicago Bulls' second-best player during their dynasty, Pippen's elite playmaking abilities, rebounding prowess, and stellar defense earned him a reputation as a Swiss Army knife on the court, adept at contributing across all facets of the game. Widely regarded as the best all-around player in the league during his prime, Pippen's complementary style of play alongside Michael Jordan allowed the latter to shine as the league's premier scorer. Pippen's physicality and unwavering toughness served as a formidable presence that left a lasting impact on opponents night after night. Both Tom Brady and Scottie Pippen enjoyed phenomenal careers in their respective sports, becoming icons, albeit in different, distinct roles. Tom Brady served as a nucleus of the Patriots' success, while Scottie Pippen, although undeniably crucial, operated in the shadows of his heiress, Michael Jordan, who reigned as the undisputed sheriff in the Windy City of Chicago. Tom, the Dark Knight Batman, and Scottie, the Boy Wonder Robin, falling victim to their chosen seductor spells. On the outside, these alpha athletes appeared to operate their personal lives with the same flawless precision they operated their professional lives. Tom Brady marrying the stunning Gisele Bündchen, and Scottie Pippen marrying the beautiful Larsa Pippen. Gisele is a Brazilian supermodel and businesswoman who rose to fame in the late 90s and early 2000s. Gisele's modeling career took off when she was discovered at a shopping mall at the age of 14. Known for her tall, slender frame, striking blue eyes, and cascading blonde hair, Gisele quickly became one of the most sought-after models in the fashion industry, securing lucrative contracts with top fashion brands like Victoria's Secret, Chanel, and Versace prior to meeting Tom Brady. Larsa Pippen rose to prominence after marrying NBA star Scottie Pippen in 1997. Establishing herself as a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Her entrepreneurial spirit led her to launch Larsa Marie, a luxury, fashion, and lifestyle brand reflecting sophisticated style. With a keen eye for fashion and design, Larsa has cultivated a social media following for fashion, beauty, and lifestyle inspirations. Through collaborations with various brands, she has expanded her business ventures and positioned herself as a fashion mogul. Both women seem to be ideal partners for Tom and Scottie, but little did our heroes know that their marriages would soon unravel into the public eye, causing embarrassment for both alpha athletes, their children, and the high-value harlots themselves.
So what are you putting out there? And the body count is part of it. It's just guys just don't like it. I don't care if you don't like that they don't like it. They're still not going to like it.
Gisele found it difficult to understand why Tom was so set on playing football well into his 40s instead of gracefully retiring and enjoying a quieter life with her and their family. Even after his jaw-dropping performance in the legendary 2017 Super Bowl comeback against the Atlanta Falcons, she found herself tugging at his retirement jersey. Perhaps she believed that moment was so extraordinary that it was best for him to go out on top to safeguard his legacy. While some supportive partners would choose to revel in their significant other's successes, Gisele saw it as the perfect opportunity to nudge him closer to her preferred path of retirement.
Because if it's manipulative, it won't work. It's like you have to say, wow, I'm so glad you did that. And you have to be precise. Here's what you just did that I thought was great. And oh boy, that's so nice that you noticed. I can't believe that you noticed. It's like...
Despite hearing her concerns, Tom remained consumed in his love for football, finding purpose in the game. Gisele's discomfort with Tom's unwavering commitment to something that wasn't solely centered around her seemed to fester, leading her down a regrettable path. In a move that shocked many, she found solace in the arms of another man, the family jiu-jitsu instructor. This scandal caused Tom to ask the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to give him a short leave of absence from the team during training camp so he could focus on his wife's betrayal that has unraveled the fabric of his family life.
It's all personal, everyone's got different situations they're dealing with, so we all have really unique challenges to our life, and I'm 45 years old, man. There's a lot of shit going on, so.
Not only did this betrayal disrespect Tom Brady, but it also put their family dynamics at risk. To make matters worse, she whisked the jiu-jitsu instructor away on a glamorous European getaway with their children, creating a media frenzy right in the middle of Tom Brady's final NFL season. It wasn't the picture-perfect ending Tom had envisioned for his final year in the NFL. But then again, Life seldom unfolds as expected. It's often said that in life, it's not what happens to you, but how you choose to respond that makes all the difference. Tom chose to channel his personal struggles into one final mid-season rally to win one more division title before riding off into the sunset as the greatest player in NFL history. His NFL career and his marriage both concluded in a whirlwind year, blowing away his personal self in the storm. Who the hell is Tom Brady now? Now let's switch gears to Scottie and Larsa. Larsa was a relatively unknown figure in the public, lacking a distinct identity of her own prior to meeting Pippen. At just 21 years old, she crossed paths with the renowned basketball star Scottie Pippen, who was 32 at the time and at the peak of his career, having secured his 5th out of 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls. Scottie was a global sports icon with a massive following of devoted fans seeking his autograph at every turn, including a young Future, now a legendary rapper. Regrettably, Pippen did not grant Future's request for his signature, a move that Future would never forget. Despite their significant age difference, Scottie and Larsa tied the knot 2 years after meeting, welcoming 4 beautiful children and appearing to lead a flawless life together. However, Future, now a more accomplished individual with chart-topping hits, harbored animosity towards Scottie and set his sights on Larsa. The ensuing affair inspired the infamous song Gucci Flip-Flops, featuring cutting lyrics that forever altered Scottie Pippen's public image from a 6-time NBA champion to a scorned cuck of a boy wonder.
Smashing the bitch at the penthouse, right by the door with my Gucci flip-flops on, and this ain't no disrespect, you know what I mean? I really lived that moment and went to the studio. I went right directly to the studio.
The subsequent public follow marked a stark descent for Pippen, with Future and Larsa maintaining an on-again, off-again relationship until her official divorce from Scottie in 2021. Left in the wake of humiliation and defeat, Scottie Pippen's public persona took a sharp turn, underscoring the old adage that when it rains, it pours.
You know, and what's so cool about the lobster is that when a lobster wins, he flexes and gets bigger, so he looks bigger. Because he's a winner. It's like he's advertising that. And if you're depressed, you're a defeated lobster. Like you're like this. I'm small. I'm not, you know, things are dangerous. I don't want to fight. You give someone an antidepressant, it's like up they stretch, and then they're ready to like take on the world again.
As adversity tests both Scottie and Tom, the saga of these heroes only grows more compelling, showcasing their resilience, determination, and unwavering spirit in the face of adversity, for one of them at least. Both Tom and Scottie are publicly humiliated by their wives, a terrible look in the world of sports where masculinity reigns supreme in the locker rooms. The slightest signs of weakness is the next edge their opponents will take on them. This is Game of Thrones type shit. Everyone is your competition, and everyone is watching how you'll respond to adversity.
But when I get there, Kobe's already there, with ice packs on his knees, drenched in sweat. That dedication he had only days after falling short of an NBA championship. That taught me something I've never forgotten. Legends aren't defined by their successes. They're defined by how they bounce back from their failures.
In response to the adversity, Tom Brady remained singularly focused on his football career, avoiding discussions about the strains in his marriage that hovered on the brink of collapse. His unwavering dedication to the game he loves propelled him to outshine his peers on the Buccaneers roster, his legendary work ethic intact in the midst of his crumbling marriage to Giselle. Amidst personal turbulence, Tom Brady ventured into the realm of entrepreneurship, establishing the Brady brand, an apparel company that quickly gained traction in the market. The Brady brand recently made waves by forging a strategic partnership with training brand No Bull, elevating Brady to the position of the second highest stakeholder in the company, following only behind body armor founder Mike Ruppel. Expanding his portfolio, Tom Brady also made headlines by acquiring a stake in the Las Vegas Raiders, solidifying his presence in the realm of professional sports beyond his playing career. In a remarkable business move, Brady secured a groundbreaking broadcasting deal with Fox, valued at a staggering $375 million over the next decade, a testament to his enduring influence and appeal in the media landscape. Beyond winning in business, Brady still needed to win with the babes as his ex-wife found herself in the arms of another man. Shortly thereafter, Brady found himself in a budding relationship with supermodel Irina Shayk. Amid narratives of jealousy, displeasure from Giselle, Brady navigated the intricacies of his personal relationship with finesse, emerging unscathed from the tumultuous public scrutiny, demonstrating unwavering resilience in the face of challenges, solidifying his status as a true icon on and off the field. How would the cuckboy wonder Scottie Pippen respond to the adversity? Scottie initially did what needed to be done and ripped the band-aid off, filing for divorce after learning that Larsa was cheating on him with rapper Future. According to one source, Larsa, a 42-year-old Real Housewives of Miami alum, first met Future, 32, at a party in Miami late in the summer of 2015. Future was immediately taken by Larsa Pippen, flying her all over the world on his luxury private jet. Unlike the cuckboy wonder's financials, money was no object for Future. All of these public displays of affection made Scottie very jealous, so he began fighting to get his wife back. He continued paying for her lifestyle and courted his estranged wife while she continued to date Future on and off. At last, all of Pippen's humiliating efforts weren't for nothing as Larsa and Scottie officially decided to end their separation, briefly reconciling in 2017. That reconciliation didn't last as they would officially divorce in 2018. Sadly ending their 19-year-long marriage where they welcomed 4 beautiful children into the world. After such a devastating blow to Scottie's personal life, he began to act a bit unhinged during his broadcasting jobs with ESPN. Before the public emasculation, Scottie would always advocate for his legendary teammate, Michael Jordan, whenever a GOAT debate would arise on air, as the Michael versus LeBron debate has become a very popular topic in sports media.
More statistically like a LeBron James, but still, he would have been a better scorer than LeBron, I believe.
But since the public humiliation, Scottie, who lived in Michael's shadow during his playing career, has switched up his public perspectives.
LeBron is right there. And when you look across the board, not just scoring, check his assists, check his rebounds, he's probably ahead of Jordan.
Oh my God!
It would appear that Scottie is now projecting his insecurities in the media and directing them to his former teammate, Michael Jordan. At first, it was recognized as a little strange, but not much more was thought of it, at least until the 2019 documentary The Last Dance dropped on Netflix. The documentary, which was produced by Michael Jordan, was a riveting documentary miniseries that chronicles the remarkable career of basketball legend Michael Jordan in the Chicago Bulls dynasty. Through a captivating blend of exclusive footage and interviews, the series delves deep into Jordan's rise to superstardom, the intense rivalries that defined an era, and the historic 97-98 season that would mark the end of an iconic basketball dynasty. Unraveling the complex and compelling narratives behind one of the greatest teams in sports history, The Last Dance is a gripping exploration of passion, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. However, during the miniseries, there were 3 episodes that Pippen believed placed him in a negative light. The first was his migraine game against the Detroit Pistons in the 1990 season, where Pippen had only 2 points in a season-ending Game 7 moment. The second was when Scottie refused to re-enter a playoff game in the 1994 season because the final play was drawn up for his fellow teammate, Tony Kukoc, rather than himself. Tony Kukoc made the buzzer-beating shot, extending the series against the New York Knicks, but that selfish act from Pippen created animosity within the Bulls' team dynamic as Pippen clearly put his own ego ahead of the team. The third was when Scottie refused to have surgery in the 1997 offseason, choosing to rehab his injury during the season, leaving a 35-year-old Michael Jordan without his cuckboy Robin to help. Didn't matter. Michael Jordan finished the season with his 5th league MVP of his career, becoming the oldest MVP in league history at the time, while also winning his 6th championship with the Chicago Bulls. Pippen, whose mind was already twisted by his recent public emasculation by Larsa, went on a campaign against his former teammate, Michael Jordan, even being quoted as calling him a horrible player in a podcast.
He's a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots.
Scottie even took the public feud beyond basketball into a very ugly, vindictive place. Back in 1993, when Michael Jordan's father was murdered, Scottie admitted he didn't verbalize his condolences. disregarding the tragedy on purpose to spite Michael. At that moment, Scottie went too far, and Michael Jordan took that personally.
That's all I needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
Michael has never spoken on his relationship with Scottie publicly, but soon thereafter his son Marcus Jordan entered the chat when he began a relationship with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larsa Pippen. Is it possible that Michael instructed his son Marcus, who was the best man at his wedding, to further emasculate cuckboy Pippen? Why not? This is the most competitive human being that has ever existed. Michael is famous for taking the smallest of slights and amplifying them into the darkest of muses. I think it's very possible. Whether Marcus was motivated by his father or just had authentic feelings, he would begin a serious relationship with Larsa Pippen in 2022, even getting engaged. When Marcus was asked who would be his best man at his wedding, he responded, his father Michael, without hesitation. Imagine Michael Jordan being the best man at Larsa Pippen's wedding with his son Marcus marrying his former teammate's ex-wife. That's fucking humiliating for the cuckboy wonder. Seeking to rediscover his humility, Scottie has made the bold decision to embark on a speaking tour alongside former Bulls teammates Luke Longley and Horace Grant, amply named the No Bull Tour. During this tour, the trio aims to offer an authentic behind-the-scenes glimpse into their experiences as part of the legendary Bulls dynasty. Referred to by some as the anti-Michael Jordan Tour, the players are set to provide a candid and unfiltered account of their time together, shedding light on the lesser-known aspects of their iconic journey. All three feel the Michael Jordan-produced The Last Dance documentary was nothing more than a self-absorbed project with the primary intentions to glorify Michael Jordan the individual rather than the 90s Bulls as a team. In summary, Tom moved on to build an apparel brand, amply called No Bull, where Scottie decided to project his insecurities going on a speaking tour called No Bull. Scottie Pippen, despite being subjected to infidelity by Larsa Pippen involving Future, the rapper, seemingly struggled to come to terms with the betrayal. Rather than focusing on his own healing and personal growth, he appeared fixated on winning back Larsa's affection. This fixation not only hindered his ability to move forward, but also led to him projecting his insecurities onto his once close confidant, Michael Jordan. As time has passed, Scottie's romantic life seems to have stagnated, with no public relationships to speak on since the tumultuous end with Larsa. The emotional impact of this chapter in his life continues to linger, highlighting the need for Scottie to confront his emotions and embark on a journey of self-discovery and healing. Let's compare Tom Brady and Scottie Pippen on the manner in which they moved on from their heartbreaking cheating scandals. We'll emphasize what we feel the two legends did correctly and what they did to further compound their problems. If you've ever been cheated on or are currently going through a similar scenario where your girlfriend, wife, or partner has committed the ultimate sign of disrespect of infidelity, perhaps you can use this as guidance to help you move on with grace. We'll break it down into 3 phases of getting cheated on by your former lover, from the discovery to the reaction and finally the recovery. The discovery. The discovery is the jarring moment you find out your girl did you dirty. You could find out in a variety of ways, but no matter if it's a face-to-face admission or you catch your partner red-handed with your new lover, this moment is incredibly painful and it will change you. But you need to accept it and you need to move on. You need to accept it because deep down, you could feel her pulling away. You could feel the disconnection happening and you chose to ignore it. You ignoring what was happening compounded the problem, and her cheating on you wasn't a mistake. It was a cowardly way of her ending the relationship. Do some couples stay together after infidelity? Sure, but the relationship will never be the same. The absolute trust of assurance that you're with another person who has made a conscious decision to choose you because they see value is destroyed. That destruction of your value is why you also need to move on, or soon you'll be destroyed with it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
The reaction. In the aftermath of discovering infidelity, men are often overwhelmed by a whirlwind of emotions. The initial shock and disbelief give way to a multitude of feelings, from anger and betrayal to hurt and confusion. It is during this crucial phase of reaction that men must navigate the storm of emotions, allowing themselves the space to process, express, and ultimately come to terms with the reality of being cheated on. By acknowledging and understanding these intense emotions, men can begin the journey towards healing and empowerment. Tom Brady reacted by taking a short leave of absence during his final training camp with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This created a media frenzy as Tom took a short hiatus from football for what would be classified as a personal matter by coach Todd Boyles. No one can say for sure what Tom did during this time, but shortly thereafter he resumed his responsibility with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going about his business as usual. No major headlines, hardly even a public mention of their divorce, which swiftly became finalized in October of 2022, just months after the discovery. Scottie Pippen reacted by not letting go of his relationship with Larsa, nor his feelings about Larsa cheating with Future. Instead, shortly after the discovery, the police were called to the Pippens' Florida home on 2 occasions, October 2nd and October 4th. Larsa was even quoted as saying, "He scares me," to the police after a heated argument occurred that resulted in Scottie Pippen breaking a cell phone. Cops say they found Scottie inside the house, and he acknowledged an argument, saying he was upset and he did break the screen on his phone in frustration. Scottie did agree to leave his home to let his emotions calm down after these events. Soon thereafter, Scottie Pippen filed for divorce in October of 2016, though the pair would go on to reconcile shortly after in an attempt to save the relationship. During that time, Larsa continued to see Future casually as the cuckboy wonder continued to try and save his marriage to no avail.
But what I noticed, especially when men forgive women, it's not always good because they start to lose respect for themselves. They start to think, I'm such a fucking idiot. How can I forgive her? And they get angry at themselves and
do they end up wanting revenge?
They want revenge and they get abusive, either physically or mentally. Where are you going? What time are you going? This, that, and the other, calling her names, calling her this, that, and the other.
The pair would finally divorce in December of 2021, 4 wasted years due to Scottie's delayed reaction. Tom, the Dark Knight, and Scottie, the Cuckboy Wonder, reactions were quite different. Tom acted in a controlled state, taking time for himself so he could refocus and attack the world ahead, while Scottie reacted irrationally, bordering on violent, while dragging out the relationship for 4 more years. Tom showed self-love and took care of himself, not allowing Giselle's mistake to fester into his self-esteem. Scottie allowed Larsa's cheating to dictate the way he treated himself, allowing her to continue to disrespect him further. Recovery. In the aftermath of being cheated on in a relationship, recovery for a man entails a journey of forgiveness, self-care, rebuilding trust, and self-confidence. Forgiveness plays a pivotal role in releasing the burden of resentment and paving the way for healing. Setting boundaries and prioritizing self-love are crucial steps in navigating the healing process. Rebuilding trust both in oneself and in future relationships is vital. This requires patience, self-reflection, and a focus on personal growth. By cultivating self-worth and confidence, one can lay a strong foundation for trusting oneself and others again. Embracing these steps with dedication and self-love can lead to emerging stronger and more resilient from the betrayal experience. Tom was able to do that by taking a short period of time off work to refocus as he prepared for his final NFL season. He was able to cultivate a new romantic relationship with Irina while also advancing his career opportunities by signing a broadcasting deal with Fox, as well as starting an apparel company, the Brady brand, now called No Bull. Tom stayed busy on improving himself, which helped him maintain his self-worth in such a devastating experience. He was so self-confident, he even allowed Netflix to produce a comedy special, The Roast of Tom Brady, with him being the muse of the bloodthirsty comedians. This allowed many world-class comedians to take shots at his personal life in the midst of the conclusion of his marriage and legendary football career.
And she's still a white belt. She's still a white belt.
Tom remained a good sport through it all, while Giselle, on the other hand, was appalled with the shots taken towards their broken marriage and family dynamics. Giselle probably should have handled herself with a little bit more respect if she isn't able to handle that style of criticism. In any case, Tom welcomed the criticism, as in some ways taking it on head first takes away the power of the criticizers. A great example of the same strategy being applied is when Eminem in his biopic 8 Mile used his final rap battle to criticize himself rather than his opponent, taking away the power of the rapper he was battling.
I'm a piece of fucking white trash, I say it proudly. And fuck this battle, I don't want to win, I'm outie. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me.
Scottie, during his reaction, wasn't able to take control of his emotions in the heat of the moment. He compounded the problem by getting into screaming matches with his now ex-wife, Larsa, even breaking his own mobile phone in the midst of the heated outbursts. Women want to be with a man who's in control of himself at all times, as a man who is prone to losing his cool could potentially be a danger to them or their future children. Psychologist Jordan Peterson even says some women purposely test their men as a method to determine if they will be a good partner for a long-term commitment, who would have the ability to create an environment of safety rather than fear.
Women are checking out men all the time and have all sorts of tricks for doing that. They might be provocative, for example, because they want to test a man to see if he can control his temper. And no one likes to talk about that, but any smart woman is going to do that because she wants to find out if her partner, she wants someone who has the capacity for aggression, but she wants someone who can control it.
Not only was Scottie not in control of his emotions, but he also wasn't able to respect himself by letting Larsa go. These decisions undoubtedly eroded his self-esteem, making his recovery very difficult. This behavior may have been why Scottie began acting erratic during his broadcasting obligations with ESPN. These outbursts on television began affecting his personal relationships with longtime friends Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, to name a few. Charles Barkley thought his outbursts were incredibly childish and even made mention about how he didn't understand why Scottie was still acting like a boy, as both men are now of advanced age. It wouldn't appear that Scottie is in a positive mental frame and recovering properly. The cuckboy wonder appears to be fixated on the dark shadow of Michael Jordan that has encompassed his playing career and is now encompassing his retirement years, as Marcus Jordan, Michael's son, is running through his ex-wife every single night. As we conclude this comparison between the path taken by the legendary sports figures Tom Brady and Scottie Pippen in the face of infidelity, we are reminded of the profound impact that personal challenges can have on an individual, no matter their status of success. In a tale of contrasting reactions, Tom Brady exemplified grace and resilience in the wake of betrayal, choosing to focus on self-improvement and growth. His ability to prioritize his self-care and personal development allowed him to navigate the storm of emotions with composure and emerge stronger, both on and off the field. Tom's unwavering dedication to his craft and his willingness to embrace new opportunities showcased his resilience in the face of adversity. On the other hand, Scottie Pippen's journey was filled with turmoil and emotional outbursts as he struggles to come to terms with the infidelity he faced. His reactions, marked by outbursts and attempts to salvage a broken relationship, led to further complications and hindered his path to healing. Scottie's inability to let go and prioritize self-love resulted in a prolonged period of distress and turmoil, impacting his personal and professional relationships. That's all the slime for today. Please like, share, and subscribe